Hey everybody, I'm in the rain right now, but I need to explain to you why. So I'm gonna head into this Walmart and I'll tell you why I'm out in the rain right now. See you in a minute. So I'm riding my motorcycle today and I got caught in a rainstorm. I'm completely soaked, basically. I don't know if you can tell by my pants. Completely soaked. Okay, so where were we? I got caught in the rainstorm. I just spent about 10 minutes in the bathroom trying to use the hair dryer, the hand dryer thing, to dry off some of my shirt. You can see how, I don't know if you can see my shirt's wet, but it's soaked to the bone. My underwear is soaked. My socks are soaked. My shoes got standing water. I was headed up to a fish camp in Bradenton, which is about 25 minutes away, and I got caught in that rainstorm. It started out light, but it actually got heavier, and you can ride in about 10 minutes of rain and not get completely soaked, but after that, man, everything was pretty much underwater. So I thought I might come into this Walmart and dry off a little bit. I think I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then if my shirt doesn't dry, I think I'm gonna buy me a t-shirt. Hey, look, Tampa Bay Rays t-shirts right here. How much are they? Oh, that one's $18.88. I'm sure they have a cheap t-shirt. The only thing that's kind of stinky today is I don't have my debit card because my girlfriend has it in her car, and I don't have any I didn't have any cash. I got $20 from the bank. Had to cash a check with no ID, no debit card, just my checkbook. So you can actually hear the rain coming down. So hoping that the rain will stop soon. So we'll see what happens. So I found a shirt that I think I can use. What do you guys think? It's only $5. All right, so since I'm freezing, I just bought a shirt. Put on my dry shirt because I am like literally shaking cold right now. Dry shirt. So the whole being wet thing doesn't bother me. It's just being wet and cold really is kind of stinky. So I'm in here. There's a McDonald's inside the Burger King that I just ordered some food. Hopefully it'll be here in a minute. But weird thing was today is that I was actually headed out to a fish camp in Bradenton, and then I got a text from my friend who I recently it was a childhood friend who we recently hooked up with lately, and he told me that another guy that lived in our neighborhood was coming over to his house. So long story short, I went over his house for about a half hour and met up with a guy who used to live in my neighborhood named Eddie Payne. Haven't seen him in 30 plus years. He just happened to be coming over. He lives in northern Florida. I live in central Florida, well, like western central Florida, Sarasota area. And he showed up. There's the three of us. Haven't been together in 30 years. Last weekend, I just hooked up with a bunch of my friends from the neighborhood. It's kind of weird how I didn't, I friended people on Facebook and stuff, but for some reason, we just haven't contacted each other, or called each other, or texted each other for some reason. I don't know why, but. And then this week is the week that I started the Oak Street neighborhood page, where everybody can connect from the Oak Street neighborhood where I grew up. Everybody can sort of get on there and find each other by posting stuff or finding their names on Facebook. So it's this week has been a really friggin' awesome week in the fact that I contacted about 4 or 5, maybe even 10 of my friends from childhood. We had a big neighborhood full of kids. It was probably 25 plus kids that all sort of knew each other and stuff, and big families. So it's been a super exciting week as far as that goes. And I saw my friend last week, a new friend last week that I haven't seen in 30 years. And this week I saw another guy. He's about 5 years older than me. And I didn't hang out with him a lot, but we did play football together and stuff. So it's been pretty awesome, except for the rainstorm. Hopefully the rain's going to blow over and I'm going to end up going to the fish camp. And there's supposed to be an abandoned house there, so hopefully that's my plan. That was my plan today. to go to the fish camp. I knew there was a storm coming. I just didn't know when it was going to be here. It looked like it might have been north of here, and you know, that thing kind of happens. I'm on a motorcycle. I'm completely soaked now. I can deal with the wet part as long as I'm not. If I go outside, I don't think it's not going to be cold. So it's been warm. So hopefully I'll eat some lunch and I'll head to the fish camp, hook up with the guy with the boat to go to the abandoned. That's my plan. Hopefully that works out. If it doesn't, oh well. You just never know about stuff like that. So it's still raining, so it looks like I might be stuck here for a little while. Hopefully not an hour or two. Have you ever been out shopping and you can't remember what you need? I'm stuck here for a little while, so I know there's a couple things I probably need to buy, but I can't remember what they are. I'm not very good about keeping my hands shaking too because I'm so cold. I'm not very good about keeping notes, but hopefully I'll walk around and it'll jog around my memory on what I need out here. You know, I swear they had Batman masks around here somewhere. So I'm outside. It's just lightly drizzling now. You can probably hardly even see it. It's just enough where you can just barely feel it. So I think I'm going to make my escape, head up to the fish camp, give that a shot. At least I won't be as soaked as I was before, because I think my pants actually dried out because they're that nylon material. And I got a dry shirt, so I think I'm going to give it a shot. Head up there and see if I can film some stuff. Hopefully I'll see you when we get there. So I've officially made it to Jiggs Landing. So basically what this is this was an old-timey fish camp back in the 40s, and I guess they sold it in 67, actually when I was born. So the county bought it, I'd say about 5 years ago, and started redoing the place the way it was before. And what you see basically here is a fishing cabin. Basically it's right next to the water. There's some really loud birds up there. This is about a 10 by 20 little one-room cabin, and this one's actually open, and you can actually go in and look at all this. They have some historic type of pots and pans. It's so accurate. It still has water in the frying pan. No, it's actually been raining out here. So you've got some old-timey chairs. This looks like some kind of antique table here, and it's actually some dream catchers. It's actually set up like it was in the old days. So check this out. You got some old-timey shirts. These look like they were more like from the 1800s. There's some lanterns, some antique-looking lanterns. I think the Historic Society in Manatee County had something to do with it. There's some bones here, some deer horns, old-timey bed springs. There's some kind of fur there. This, for some reason, does not seem to blend in with the historic. I think somebody left their camera bag behind. Looks like a nice camera bag. I'll have to say something about that. This, I wonder what this was. Maybe a coyote? I know this is a little bit gross, but you can actually see the nose and the eyes there. I wonder if that's like a wolf or something. There's, look at this. I don't know if these are original or not. That's, has a little clacky thing. That's a canteen, wooden canteen. There's an old cell phone back from the 1800s. That's funny that that's there. That's hilarious. Look, oh, it's actually on. All right, and somebody's keys. So I guess somebody is staying here. Well, I don't know. You know, it doesn't look like a lot of personal items, actually. What does this say? A mountain man's prayer. That's pretty cool. See, this is set up, I think. I'm starting to freak out because I'm starting to think somebody was staying here. All right, so somebody's personal stuff is in here. Maybe they were. Okay, so the grand opening was this morning. They got rained out. They had a big rainstorm, so a lot of people left. They said they had 400 something people here. So maybe there was somebody that was kind of camping out in here for the grand opening, talking about the stuff. But look at these guns. Hope they don't mind if I touch these guns real quick. But this is a really nice Probably a reproduction flintlock. Man, I love these things. Hopefully they won't get mad if I just take a quick peek at this gun. Look at that. Actually has a moving... No, it's a double trigger. A moving trigger. Shh, don't tell anybody that we touched that, okay? I'm sorry. I'll never touch it again. Wonder what that is. Cold compress. One of those old-timey hats. It's an old-timey hat. When I came out here with my family, we didn't have any refrigerators or cell phones or those fancy ice cream makers like you have today. They have we got some kind of beans there and some rice and what does it say? Peppermint there and some sage. This smells like sage smells like incense is what it smells like actually. What is this? A seagrass braid. Look at that. Hope you're not going to get mad. And I believe this is jerky, some really cool staghorn cutlery, something bread. I just said something bread. And look at this. Oop. Okay. You didn't see that. That just kind of fell off by itself, right? We'll get a little wide shot. You see how it's kind of an open ceiling with no insulation there on the top. Because back in the old days, we didn't know what insulation was back then. We just had wood, nails, and sweat. Check out these. There's some little cool moccasin boots down here. Check that out. Under the bed. So, ooh, tomahawks. Those are cool. Look at that. This bed fits right in here. It's got a warning. A warning label. That's historically accurate, too. All right, so. This fish camp, I don't know if I mentioned it already, was started around the 40s. Apparently was sold in the 60s. But you can see it's been completely redone. It's just completely beautiful. You can actually rent these. I don't know what the prices are for the cabins, but it's a great, they have a nice dock out here, and all the cabins and stuff are like new. I think they were built around 2010 actually, and looks like a fantastic place to spend the weekend. You can rent kayaks out here. You can come out here and barbecue, I believe. And I really want to come out here now. It actually has an occupied sign in this one, so it looks like somebody's actually staying in that one. There's a little occupied sign there. So this is just a fantastic, and the fact that it took me like 4 hours to get out here, not because of the distance, but because I stopped at somebody's house, it started raining, stopped at Walmart for a couple hours or an hour, and I came out here, it was raining again. I'm waiting for the guy who is going to take me, Josh is going to take me out to an island, an unknown island, where there is a alleged, some kind of mysterious cabin out there. It's going to be fantastic. But in the meanwhile, we're just going to enjoy this view of the lake. It's starting to rain a little bit now. And we're going to do my patented 360 view here to get a 360 view. One of these days I'm going to invent a machine that I can do this like really smoothly, so you can see everything real nice. Get a view of this beautiful Jiggs Landing property. It has been so worth it. When I was sitting at Walmart freezing to death with wet clothes, I thought, should I just go home? No, because this is just awesome.
Please like and subscribe.
Here we are with the memorial to Ray Kroc, Mr. Kroc. I wonder if he ever thought that they were going to actually name the shoe after him. Crocs. What if that ever occurred to him?